classes. After a long time again I returned to teach you maths. Today I am going to teach you exercise 7C problem solving class I am taking from RS Agrawal book. So question number 1 says that in the given figure L parallel to M and a transversal T cuts them if angle 1 is equal to 180 degree, means if angle 1 is equal to 120 degree, then find the measure of each of the remaining marked angles. So we know only angle 1, it is 120 degree. Rest 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 all angles measurement we have to find out. You know that these two lines are parallel, L and M are parallel, and T is a transversal line which is cutting these two parallel lines. From figure you can see that this is a line, this is a third line which is cutting this line L. So it is forming two adjacent angles, that is 1 and 2. Angle 1 and 2 are adjacent angles, so the sum of both angles will be 180 degrees. So from here we will write angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180 degree because both are adjacent angles. Sidewise you will have to write down adjacent angles. Okay. Now angle 1 we know. The measurement of angle 1 is given 120 degree. It is 120 degree plus angle 2 is equal to 180 degree. So angle 2 is equal to 180 minus 120 is equal to 60 degree. So we got angle 2 is 60 degree. We can write here 60 degree angle 2. Now see, these both lines are parallel and here we can see angle 2 and angle 4 are vertically opposite angles. So angle 4 will be also 60 degree because angle 2 is equal to angle 4. Vertically opposite angles. Here you can write vertically opposite angles. So both will be angle 2 is equal to angle 4 is equal to 60 degree. Now this is 60 degree. Again angle 1 and angle 3 both are vertically opposite angles, so angle 3 will be 120 degree. Here we will write angle 1 is equal to angle 3 is equal to 120 degree, and sidewise we can write vertically opposite angles. Okay, so these all the four angles we found. Now see here. Here vertically opposite angles both are equal. Now here we can write corresponding angles. Angle 3 is equal to angle 6 because both are parallel lines, na? So these both angles are corresponding angles. So angle 6 will be, the sum of both the angles will be 180 degree. So this is 120, then it will be 60 degree. We got angle 2, 3 and 4. Now you see here angle 1, angle 4 is equal to angle 8 because these lines are parallel lines. So angle 4 and angle 8 are corresponding angles, so both will be equal. So angle 4 is 60 degree, then angle 8 will be also 60 degree. So we can write here angle 4 is equal to angle 8, corresponding angles is equal to 60 degree. So here it is 60 degree. Now vertically opposite angles are equal. So angle 6 is equal to angle 8. Angle 6 is equal to angle 8 is equal to 60 degree as both are vertically opposite angles. Opposite angles. Now angle 6 is also 60 degree. Now angle 5, here we can write angle 1 is equal to angle 5 because both are corresponding angles. Angle 1 is equal to angle 5 is equal to 120 degree. Both are corresponding angles. Here sidewise we will write corresponding angles. Now we got angle 5 is equal to 120 degree and angle 7 is equal to angle 5 because both are vertically opposite angles. So angle 7 will be also 120 degree. Angle 7 is equal to angle 5, vertically opposite angles is equal to 120 degree. So here we got all the 8 angles. The question says that in given figure L parallel to M and a transversal T cuts them. If angle 7 is equal to 80 degree, this angle is given. angle 7 is equal to 80 degree. Then find the measure of each of the remaining marked angles. Rest all angles we have to find out. Only we know that these lines are parallel lines and T is a transversal which is cutting both the parallel lines. Okay. Now angle 7 is 80 degree. From here we can see that there is angle 7 is equal to angle 5. Both are vertically opposite angles. So we will start from here. Angle 7 is equal to angle 5 is equal to 80 degree. Vertically opposite angles. Okay. Now angle 5 is 80 degree we got. Now here we can see angle 5 is equal to angle 1 because both are corresponding angles. We can write here angle 5 is equal to angle 1 is equal to 80 degree. Both are corresponding angles. Here we can write 80 degree. Now you can see that this is a line T. This is a ray T which is cutting the line which is standing on the line L. There is a line which is standing on the line L forming two adjacent angles, angle 1 and angle 2. Angle 1 and angle 2 both are adjacent angles, so the sum of both the angles will be 180 degree. So angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180 degree as both are adjacent angles. So we know angle 1 is equal to 180 degree. Just now we found. So 80 plus angle 2 is equal to 180. So angle 2 will be, angle 2 is equal to 180 minus 80 is equal to 100 degree. So we got here angle 2 100 degree. Okay. Now we can see angle 2 is equal to angle 6. Both are corresponding angles. So angle 2 is equal to angle 6. Angle 2 is equal to angle 6 is equal to 100 degree. Both are corresponding angles. Okay. So this angle 6 is 100 degree. Now which angles are remaining? Angle 4. Angle 4 and angle 1 are vertically opposite angles. So angle 4 will be 80 degree. Angle 4 will be 80 degree. Here we will have to write angle 4 is equal to angle 1 is equal to 80 degree. Both are vertically opposite angles. Okay. Now which angles is remaining? Angle 8. Angle 8. Here angle 6 and angle 8 both are equals because both are vertically opposite angles. So angle 8 will be 100 degree. Now we can write here angle 6 is equal to angle 8 is equal to 100 degree vertically opposite angles. So now we got all the angles here. Number 3. It says that in the given figure L parallel to M and a transversal T cuts them. If angle 1 is to 2 is equal to 2 is to 3. So ratio is given of angle 1 and angle 2. Find the measure of each of the marked angles. So ratio of angle 1 and 2 is given 2 is to 3, and then we have to find out rest all the angles 4, 3, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So let's see how to find. Angle 1 is to 2 is 2 is to 3. Ratio is given. So suppose let angle 1 is equal to 2x and angle 2 is equal to 3x. Okay. Now you can see here that this ray T is a ray which is on the line L. So it is forming two angles, angle 1 and 2. Both angles are adjacent angles because there is a ray on a line forming two angles. These angles are called adjacent angles, and the sum of both the adjacent angles is 180 degree. So here we see angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180 degree because both are adjacent angles. Angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180 degree. We can write here adjacent angles. Okay. Now angle 1 is equal to 2x. We have written 2x plus 3x is equal to 180 degree. Now x is equal to 5x is equal to 180 degree. X is equal to 180 by 5. 5 3s are 15 and 5 6 are 30. So 36 degree. X is equal to 36 degree. Okay. Now we can find both the angles. we will find angle 1. But angle 1 is equal to 2x and x we got 36 degree. So angle 1 is equal to 2 into 36 is equal to 72 degree. And angle 2 is equal to 3x. 3 into 36 degree. 6 3 is 18 and 3 3 is 9. 10. 108 degree. Okay. So we got 72 degree here. Angle 1 is equal to 72 degree and angle 2 is equal to 108 degree. Okay. 108 degree. Now we will see here. Angle 2 is equal to angle 6 because both are corresponding angles. So angle 6 will be 108 degree. Okay. And angle 1 is equal to angle 5 because both are corresponding angles. So here angle 5 is equal to 72 degree. Now angle 3 is equal to angle 1. Both are vertically opposite angles. So angle 3 will be 72 degree. Okay. And angle 4. Angle 4 is equal to angle 2. Both are vertically opposite angles. So this will be also 108 degree. Okay. Now angle 6 is equal to angle 8. Both are vertically opposite angles. So angle 8 will be also 108 degree. And angle 5 is equal to angle 7. Both are vertically opposite angles. So angle 7 is equal to 72 degree. Like this we got all angles, and here we will have to write all the angles that which are vertically opposite angle, corresponding angles. Like this you will write. Okay. So we got all the angles. Now question number 4. This question says that for what value of x will the lines L and M be parallel to each other? Now see this figure. Here one angle measurement is given 3x minus 20 degree and second 2x plus 10 degree. Now it is asking what will be the value of x so that L and M both lines will be parallel to each other. And we know that these angles, if both these angles will be equal, means it will be corresponding angles. If corresponding angles are equal, then both lines will be parallel. So let us assume that both angles are equal to find the value of x, and then after getting the value of x, we will measure that both angles are equal. If both angles are equal, then both lines will be parallels. Okay. Now let both angles are equal. 3x minus 20 degree is equal to 2x plus 10 degree. From here we will get the value of x. Now 3x minus 2x is equal to 10 plus 20. Then x is equal to 30 degree. Now we will put the value of x in both the angles measurement. Okay. 3x minus 20. Here we will put the value of x. Then we will get 3 into 30 degree minus 20. 90 degree minus 20 degree is equal to 70 degree. So the value of this angle we got 70 degree. It is 70 degree. Now another angle we will find. 2x plus 10 degree is equal to 2 into 30 degree plus 10 is equal to 60 plus 10 is equal to 70 degree. Again we got this angle also 70 degree. So both 70 degree are equal, both the angles are equal. So line L and M both are parallel. It means for the value for x, if x has value 30 degree, then both the lines will be parallel. So that's why we kept earlier only both are equal, because we have to find out the value of x. So like this we can find out that the value of x is 30 degree and both lines are parallel. Now see question number 5. In this question it is said that these two lines L and M both are parallel. Okay. Then what will be the value of x? Means for what value of x these both lines will be parallel. So what we will have to do, these two angles are given. If both lines are parallel, then these two angles, the sum of these two angles, consecutive interior angles, should be 180 degree. We know that when two lines are parallel, then consecutive interior angle, the sum of consecutive interior angles is 180 degree. So here two consecutive interior angles are given. So what we will do, we will find the sum of both the angles and it should be 180 degree. Then what the value of x will come, for that value these both lines, that value of x, these both lines will be parallel. So let us find the value of x. So we will find out the sum of both the angles, and we will write that the sum is 180 degree, then x value we will get. So and 3x plus 5 degree plus 4x degree is equal to 180 degree. Sidewise we will write that both are consecutive interior angles. Okay. Now 3x plus 4x, 7x plus 5 is equal to 180 degree. Now 7x is equal to 180 minus 5 is equal to 75 degree. Now x is equal to 75. Sorry, it is 175. So 175. Now x is equal to 175 by 7. So 7 to the 14 and 7 5s are 35. 25 degree. So it will come x is equal to 25 degree. So for the value 25 degree, the x value will be 25 degree, and for this value the both consecutive interior angles will have sum of 180 degree, then both lines will be parallel. So this is the answer.